Hello and welcome to Security on Screen. My name is Peter Mawson, and today it's my pleasure to introduce you to Philip Verner, Regional Sales Director at CEM Systems from Tyco, the security brand of Johnson Controls. Philip's role focuses on integrating the best products from the industry and providing cost-effective solutions across the access control field. Philip, it's a pleasure to welcome you back to Security on Screen. Thank you for joining us today.
Good to see you again, Peter. Thanks.
So, Philip, the market's been through a lot of disruption, global pandemic, a requirement for manufacturers to pivot, change, develop. We've seen users looking for different elements to the system, and they've been wanting to use the systems in, perhaps a touchless manner for obvious reasons. Can you tell me, how has CEM Systems been able to respond to that?
Well, I think CEM Systems and our AC2000 product has always had an inbuilt flexibility necessary for the type of customers that we sell and deploy with, and constantly change and innovating. I think over the last year with the pandemic, we've really just applied the system to the current requirements. So we've looked at things like adding COVID contact trace reports. We've supported customers to use the system to control the number of people in certain areas and manage the flow of people through buildings, again, to meet COVID regulations and requirements. And I think as people start getting back to offices and facilities, access control systems will be used probably more than ever for these purposes, to maintain social distancing and managing access of staff, contractors, and anyone else that goes into those facilities within guidelines. And as you mentioned, there is a move to have more frictionless access control solutions, not to be anything from mobile phones as your credential or your biometric as your credential, whether that's your hand, your iris, or your face. And to say we've integrated a range of facial biometric products into our products recently, and we've brought out through our Tyco Illustra Insight our own facial biometric. And these are all ways that I think will help customers manage the unique scenario we're all faced with.
Thank you, Philip. It's good to know that you've been able to offer that level of response in such what is really a short timeline from a manufacturer's perspective. But clearly, the software is already structured for development and growth. It sounds like it's a modular delivery that you're making, but it seems to be completely in step with what the end users are asking you for, rather than what your R&D technicians might think they want.
Yes, I mean, again, we spend a lot of time doing what we call the voice of the customer. We like to believe we're close to our customers. They are large across many verticals. Working with our channel partners, it is really important to us to get the requirements from the market, feed them into our development roadmaps, and as far as possible, try and meet their needs.
That's wonderful. Philip, thank you so much for taking time to just explain how you've worked through this difficult period for everybody. But great to know that you've been offering a real difference through the product range and the installations that you do. Thank you very much for taking time today.
Thanks, Peter.